Rep the South Side whenever you pay with your White Sox debit card from Wintrust Community Banks and score perks like free ATMs, no monthly fees, and a $300 opening bonus. Pay with pride every time with Wintrust, Chicago's bank.
Hey everybody, it's Chuck Garfien. Welcome back to another edition of the White Sox Podcast. It is brought to you as always by Wintrust, Chicago's bank. Show your team pride with the White Sox debit card. Get yours at wintrust.com/Sox. Member FDIC, EHL lender. All right, on the podcast today, I sit down with White Sox pitcher Martín Pérez. He has been out since the middle of April with an elbow injury, but he is close. He is very, very close to returning to the mound for the White Sox, and yeah, they can really use him, a left-handed starting pitcher who could have spent this entire time with this elbow injury in Arizona, but he decided to be here with the White Sox, traveling with them for home games, road games, and hopefully we'll be back in the very near future. So I speak with Martín about the elbow injury, about his future, and about this team, and why he is so positive about the team, what's going on behind the scenes with the White Sox, their culture, and what he sees for the future of this franchise. It is a conversation with Martín Pérez, my first ever interview during a torrential downpour, which you will hear during our conversation. Let's do it. All right, with me is Martín Pérez. I'll just start with this. How are you feeling? How's your elbow right now? Because it's been a long time since you've been on a major league mound, going back to April.
I'm good. Ready to go, and then just waiting for the chance again. But I'm ready to go, and then I'm just gonna wait for a decision to when I'll be back in the game. But my elbow's good, 100%, no pain, and I think was a good rehab, good process, and now we're back.
Yeah. So I want to go back, and then we'll get to where you are right now. So you hurt your elbow. And as a pitcher, that's the last thing you want to happen.
Yeah.
Were you wondering that you might need Tommy John back then?
Yeah, I was. When I hear that, it was, something that I was not expecting. But I just talked to James, and I told him that I want to get a, second opinion. And I called Meister, that is my guy in Texas, and then he said, no, you don't need surgery. We're just gonna do, rehab, and then you'll be back in 2.5 or 3 months. And then I think, like I said, that process was good for me. I think I learned more how my body's reacting every day, and I was focused every day, and then I think because of that, I'm back. So now I'm really, proud to be back, because when you feel something in your elbow, it's a bad feeling. But I never scared to the process, and now we're back, and then we're just waiting for, like I say, they're gonna make the decision and they're gonna let me know.
Yeah. So you had 2 rehab starts, one in Charlotte, another one in Birmingham. How did that help you to know you're back and you're ready to pitch in the major leagues?
On the first one, I feel that I was not ready yet. I got tired in the second inning because I was not facing hitter for 3 months. So, and then when I got to Birmingham, I feel that I was ready in the last inning, that I was throwing a lot of pitches and my body was reacting really good, and I feel strong. And when I got here 2 days ago, James asked me how I feel, and I went like, I'm ready. So that's why they don't know what they're gonna do yet. They just wanna wait. I think it's after tonight they're gonna have a better idea. But I'm ready, because I've been around for so many years and I know my body really good. And I was honest when I pitched my first one. I went like, I'm not ready yet. I need to see more hitters, more batters, and then the second one was when I said, okay, I'm back, so I'm ready to go.
You feel like you're back because of the velocity, because of the movement of the pitches?
No, it's because how consistency I was with my pitches and my velocity. I mean, and I feel a lot better when I start feeling fatigue on my body. And when I got that as a pitcher, I don't know different guys, but to me, it's when I feel good. When we go out there and you have a lot of pitches and you start feeling like, oh, I got a little fatigue, but I still have, couple, pitches on my tank. And I figured it out, and that's why James asked me right away, how you feel, and I went, I'm ready.
So if it's up to you, you're starting in the majors when?
Tomorrow. I mean, I'm ready. But they gotta do what they gotta do. We have to wait, and whatever decision they make is, I just gonna follow that. I think we're doing good, and I'm not gonna get. I don't want to take any spot from the guys. So I know my chance is gonna come, and then as soon as I get the ball back, I'm just gonna go out there and do my job.
Yeah, you have a lot at stake here for your career, just to make it as be as candid as I can. I mean, this is you're someone who you got an option for next year. You're 34, right?
Yeah, but at this point you have to understand how the team's doing, and you have to understand too. Then it's not sometimes what you want. It's you gotta wait for the decisions, and you have to accept it. If you don't, even if you don't want it. That is the better decision that they make for this team, and I'm just going to take it.
All right, so you've been out for a long time. You wanted to help this team on the field. You haven't been able to do that. How have you been able to help this team off the field over the last few months?
I think, first of all, my attitude. I never give up. I know I was in the DL for 3 months, and then I just shot up to the field early, help my teammates. I was in the bullpen for majority of the time, and a lot of conversation with my teammates, and trying to help them, watching them from the iPad if they was doing tipping, that kind of stuff, and I think I got more chance to know a little bit more of my teammates, and that was fun too. I was not available to pitch in the game, but I was available to be here with my teammates and trying to help them outside the field, and that was big for me.
Yeah. What pitchers have stood out for you?
I got really good relation with 𝗵𝗀. He's one of my guys, but with everybody. I mean, they know that I'm open for everything, and then any question or whatever they want to know about the game, and they just come and ask me if I had the answer. I just answer them. But I think was really good for me that time, and I enjoy it, man, because you never know when you're going to be here again.
Yeah, that's interesting you say that, because you don't know.
I just trying to enjoy every day, like it's going to be my last one, because at some point you got to go home, and then you're not going to be in baseball anymore, but I just trying to enjoy every day, and trying to be there for my teammates and trying to help them more than I can.
Yeah, so when we talked in spring training, you said that the White Sox are going to surprise people this year. Do you feel like they've surprised people?
I know the first half was tough for us, but I think the break was good for everybody. Go home, reset their minds, and then come back here, and we play a different baseball in the second half. So that means then next year is going to be better. I think we got more experience. The pitchers, they got a lot of experience. I mean, we play better defense, we play better offense, and we're pitching good. Our bullpen's been awesome, and like I said, spring training, we're gonna surprise people, and now we're doing it.
Yeah, because it's interesting. When you said surprise people back then, I'm thinking, 500, something like that. But as we now have watched this season progress, you have surprised people. Look at all the series that the White Sox have won over some real good competition that a year ago I would say the Sox had no chance of winning.
And I think it's because we all understand that what we got is what we got. We got to go out there and compete and do our job no matter what. And I think now we play the game on the right way. The guys just come here, they just want to get better every day, and then sometimes you don't see that in big league teams. So now we have that, and everybody just want to be a better guy, better teammate, and the good thing that we have is we never give up. We go out there and we compete.
By the way, if you're wondering why it sounds this way, It is pouring outside right now. There's a torrential downpour here. This rain has been insane. Yeah, why don't we show it to everybody, everyone who's watching on YouTube. This is what we're doing. Have you had a season with this much rain in it before? Or is it just, here in Chicago, we're feeling the brunt of this like we've never felt it before?
Nah, and it's going to be a long season for us. But, it is Chicago, and nothing you can do with the weather. But
yeah.
sometimes it's nice because it doesn't get hot too much. But, I think this city for me is one of the best cities in the U.S. and I love this city, my family too, and we're just trying to enjoy it more we can.
Yeah. You've got 2 rookie catchers on this team right now, which is very rare. What has that been like for a pitching staff and for a team to carry 2 rookie catchers, maybe the most demanding job on the field?
Yeah, and first of all, it's a process, Joe been doing a great job behind home plate too so far. 𝗄𝗲𝗏, we know what he can do behind home plate, and both guys, I think they're trying to help all our pitchers, and they got a good preparation before the game. They got a good plan for the game, and I think for me that's the most important thing that you need from the catcher, because you got everybody in front of you, and then you can see the hitters what they're doing with their hands, with their foot, and then sometimes as a pitcher we don't look that.
Yeah.
But so far so good. They've been doing a great job, and I know we just have 42 games, something like that, and like I say, we're just going to continue to play hard and keep winning games.
The culture with this clubhouse wasn't the greatest before you got here. What are you seeing in that clubhouse right now, from a chemistry standpoint and from a winning culture standpoint, as they're trying to take the next step?
I think we train everybody like a family, I feel that I'm another rookie in the clubhouse. I know I'm the older guy, but I don't like the guys to feel scared when they doing something around me, and I just want them to feel good, and I think they know what they want. Every guy know what they want, where they're gonna be in a couple years or at the end of the season, and that's good. And you can see every day when we go out there and we win games, and then we never give up. But that is good for me, and I know as saying spring training we're gonna surprise people, but next year is gonna be better for this team.
Why do you think it'll be better next year?
More experience. We know each other, and on the pitcher side, they're gonna have more experience, and now they're not gonna miss too much when they're trying to throw the pitches, and now they know when they have to walk people and when they don't have to walk people. So that is good too. So I think the experience is gonna get this team in another to a low level. Like they're gonna put this team, like if we continue to doing what we've been doing, we're gonna see a contender team next year.
A contending team.
Yes.
That would be a huge step, because there's more experience.
Yeah, and because when you got to the big league for the first time, it's a lot of things that you never see down in AAA or maybe low play. It's a different game. I know it's the same baseball, but different strike zone. You got different umpires, different approaches. The mentality is different too, and I think next year is gonna be a good team, and I think it's time for this organization to have good team and trying to fight for a spot in the playoff.
Do you think the word around baseball, what do you think the word around baseball is right now with the White Sox? Because to get better, you need to obviously eventually sign free agents. People have to want to come here and play. Do you think there's a reputation around the league that this will be a place that players are going to want to be?
Yeah, I say to all my teammates from different teams, then when they ask me how's the team, and I say that's awesome. I know maybe not winning many games, but that close house is nice. I want to be here every day, because it's not good when you're at home and you don't want to come to the field because you don't feel good. and I still feel that way, and I know all my teammates feel the same. And I don't know if they want to keep the same guys, but if they go to the free agency and they want to get a couple more guys to make this team better, it's good, because, like I say, I think it's time for the organization to play in the playoff again and trying to win a World Series.
I think it says a lot about you that you got hurt back in April, and you've been with the team the whole time.
Yeah. James asked me one day, do you want to go to Arizona? I was like, no chance. I want to be here. I want to be around the guys. And I talked to my manager too, and I say, hey, I don't want to leave you alone in this process. I want to be here for you. I know this process is not going to be easy for you, but I think me and we all as a team are going to make the process easy for you, because he's been awesome with us. He's been a good guy, and he played this game too, so he knows how hard it is to be in a big league level. And I'm enjoying my time. Maybe not pitching, but in the dugout, in the bullpen, was really good for me, and I learned from my teammates, and I know they learn from me too.
Yeah, I want to follow up on that. This portion of the podcast brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. I want to ask you about Will Venable. First year as a manager, you were with him twice in Texas and Boston, but never as a manager. What's he been like first time through?
He's been doing good, man. I think the communication, his attitude during the game is awesome. I mean, he's always the same guy no matter what. I mean, losing or winning, he's just keep the same attitude every day. And as a player, that's what you want, because you trust in the manager, like managers like him. Because it's hard when you have a manager and he doesn't communicate, and he's kind of like a bipolar guy. It's hard to be around with your manager, but he got no problem to establish a conversation with you at any point. And he surprised me a couple times, because when I start throwing my bullpens, he don't show up for the first one, and he just come to me and say like, hey, I'm sorry because I don't show up for the bullpen. And I went like, don't worry, man. I mean, I got no problem. I know you care me, but it doesn't mean nothing for me if you're not there, because I know you got to do a lot of stuff. But he's a great guy, good human being, and he got a beautiful heart, man.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be good forever. I mean, he's a great person.
The one thing that's impressed me, among other things, is that you look at your bullpen ERA, it's like, as we sit here, 10th in the major leagues. One of the toughest things to do as a manager is hitting the buttons to have all those bullpen arms come in and on a nightly basis pick the right guy in the right inning over the course of a whole season. And not a lot of experience, or certainly not a lot of a big track record of guys at the peak of their careers coming into this season, or they're rookies, and look what they've done.
Yeah, and I think when we start the season, first couple months, I think as a manager, you have to bring a guy every time, because you want to know who's the eighth inning guy, who's going to be the guy after the starter, who's going to be the eighth guy, who can match up with this guy, like things like that, and that takes time. And I think now he knows, and all the coaches know who's the guy for the moment and that game, and now it's more easy for him to make the decision, because he knows his pitchers more.
Well, hey, this has been great chatting with you through the rainstorm. And I'm looking forward to getting back on the mound. I have a feeling it's coming soon, but the waiting game is underway for you.
Yeah, I mean, we just have to wait. I mean, I've been waiting for so long, so another week is not, it's not much, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah, and you avoided what could have been really tough.
Oh, yeah, and, it's like I say, it's not sometimes it's not what you want, it's what they need, and whatever they need from me, I just be ready for that.
All right, Martín Pérez, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And looking forward to getting back on the mound with the White Sox. 𝗻𝗁𝗏 𝗟𝗶 take it away.
All right, Chuck, this edition of the White Sox Podcast is over.